the shoe that wanted to fly. High on a bedroom shelf sat Skylar, a bright blue sneaker with big dreams. While the other shoes were happy to just sit and wait, Skylar spent his mornings staring out the window. He didn't want to walk on the dusty ground or step in puddles. Skylar wanted to reach the clouds. Outside the window, a small bird named Volo performed loops and dives. Skylar watched Volo's every move, fascinated by how the wind carried the little bird higher and higher. If I could just catch a breeze, Skylar whispered to himself, I could be a sky shoe instead of a floor shoe. Skylar decided to practice. He wiggled his heels and flapped his long, white laces as hard as he could. He imagined them as powerful wings. He strained and he puffed, trying to lift his rubber sole off the shelf, but gravity was a very heavy thing for a sneaker. His partner, a sneaker named Swift, watched from the corner of the shelf. Swift liked the feel of the floor and the rhythm of a steady walk. We are made for the path, Skylar, Swift said gently. Our souls are meant to touch the earth, not the air. But Skylar just shook his laces and kept dreaming. One afternoon, a pair of hands reached up. It was Oliver, a boy with fast feet and big goals. He pulled Skylar and Swift down from the shelf and tucked them into a gym bag. Skylar felt a tingle of excitement. Was today the day they would finally go up? They arrived at a place with a giant red circle painted on the ground. It was the track. Oliver laced Skylar and Swift up tight. Skylar felt the strength in Oliver's ankles and the spring in his step. The ground here wasn't dusty or hard. It felt like a launch pad. Ready, set, go, a voice shouted. Suddenly, the world became a blur. Oliver began to run faster than he ever had before. Skylar felt the wind rushing past his sides. He wasn't just moving, he was gliding. The ground was barely a memory as they zoomed forward. Then, Oliver steered them toward a long lane of sand. He sprinted with all his might, his breath coming in quick puffs. Skylar felt the energy building up. This was the moment. This was the big leap. Swift felt the rhythm too, and together they prepared for the jump. Oliver jumped. For a long, beautiful second, Skylar's wish came true. There was no ground beneath him. There was only the rush of the air and the wide, open sky. He was soaring through the sunlight, higher than the fences, moving just like Volo the bird. They landed softly in the sand with a triumphant thump. Skylar looked up and saw Volo circling overhead, chirping a greeting. Skylar realized that Swift was right. They were made for the earth. But when they ran and jumped, the earth gave them the wings they needed to fly.